VollGazz Junior season. Here we've wrapped the first of 2 rounds we got today, with it being a double header at Qatar. Then later we'll be at Marino. So currently we have got Matthias in on his way to possibly winning the championship. 28-point lead, 30 points up for grabs. He's just got to finish. Well, if Wigan doesn't win, then he's champion. So he sort of, Matthias hasn't got any pressure on himself at all, really. Just 2 points, but if Wigan doesn't win anyway, then he's won. So all the pressure's going to be on Wigan for these 2 races. Matthias, all he's got to do is finish 9th, and his worst result this season's been 5th, which was last round, which wasn't really his fault. So yeah, Matthias now around the final corner, and we're going to find out what the benchmark lap time is. Yeah, is it Joey who's going to be next? I don't really know. Oh, it's going to be Lorenzo. You got Chubb and Joey now going to cross the line at the same time. Chubb goes 5th, Joey goes 4th. Saya is into the final corner, whereas AC Slayer's going down the straight. He crosses the line and jumps into 4th place. Saya crosses the line and he jumps into 2nd, and Wigan Everton goes 5th. So currently VTR is heading the pack by half a second, so VTR's just sort of coming to his own in these past few rounds, with gaining a pole position quite often. Yeah. Too little, too late, but you give him some. He'd be open to finally get that race win that has eluded him all season. So close last time out to Catalonia, but too many mistakes cost him the chance. Me crosses the line and goes 6th. It's Absicity. And that's yeah. And he goes 10th. Jack Berman. I don't know, but sure gonna be interesting. Where's Matthias? Is Matthias on the straight? No, he's going through the penultimate corner. So Joey and Chubb now going round. So there we look at Joey in the slipstream with Chubb. He's going to gain a bit of time from that. Chubb, right, they both improve. Joey jumps into 8th position. Saya. Alright, there we go. Saya exiting out the final corner. I don't believe Wigan's in front of him now. Saya improves his time by a 10th of a second. VTR is on 2 red sectors. Wigan goes 4th. Yeah. This be his third. Was this be his third? Might be third pole. No, would be his 3rd pole in a row, but 3rd pole of the season. Bingo. So, me and Matthias now going through the long turn 11. And now going into the triple right-handers. Some take it fully in third gear, some shift into fourth, depending on how they've got the gearbox set up. As they now head into the penultimate corner. He's been a consistent top 6 finisher during the season. He got a podium in Brno, so he's had a good few results. He was able to end the season off in a strong way. Yeah. Matthias has jumped into second place. He's like in a little bit what's the right word? Distracted maybe, or just a bit panicked by Saya's spawning, causing him to sit up a little bit. Doesn't matter though, he jumps into 8th position, and Joey now is also in the 3rd sector. Can he improve on his lap time? No, he cannot. Where's Chubb? There he is, into the final 2 corners. Lorenzo with red sector 1, so keep an eye on them, as well as Matthias and Saya improving on their lap times. Chubb improves, but unable to jump up any positions. And here's Wigan, supporting a Rossi 2011 helmet. He's got to win both races, so maximum pressure. We'll be able to pull it out the bag. Let's see. Oh, Lorenzo's gone down with 2 red sectors. VTR has got Joey and his teammate behind him, probably trying to get a tow. Yeah. Matthias could be about to go into pole position right now. Let's see. No, he loses it in the last sector. And Obsesity now runs quite wide around the final corner. It wasn't Brno, it was the race after Brno. It's a Pang? Yeah. Yeah. So Wigan Everton now goes down the straight. He's currently improving, and he jumps into 4th place. Lorenzo's another fall. And Matthias goes red in sector 1. So, and he's pulled out the lap. And me is now going around the final corner, looking to retake 4th position. Currently the top 9 separated just under 1.4 seconds. And me retakes 4th place. As Jack Berman now is improving in sector 1. So Berman who did some good running at Catalonia. Ran inside the top 5 for a while. So be hoping to try and achieve his best result of the season in these final 2 races. Can't quite remember what his best result is at the moment. Let's have a quick look as VTR is red in sector 1. And Jack now into the sector 3 crossing point, and he's still improving. How much will he be able to improve? It's really weird because he's got no engine sound due to having no fuel at my end, so. And he goes into the final corner. Yeah. Yeah. And Jack jumps into 4th place. Very nice there. Jack's best result so far has been 6th, which is in the last round. So it's got to, yeah. Lorenzo now and Chubb going to cross the line. Where will they go? Lorenzo jumps into 7th. Chubb remains in 10th. And so where's Wiggins in the 3rd sector as well? VTR now crosses the line and he's lost it in the last sector. Maybe he had a little bit slipstream on that lap, possibly. Oh no, he didn't, did he? No, he didn't. No, because we saw it. So yeah, it's a lot of rubbish.
Comes up the final corner. Wigan now coming up the final corner and down the straight. He's actually repping a new number this week for the final 2 rounds, and he does. Yeah, very true. And he does improve the lap time. They're only just, but does not move up any positions. Unfortunately, he has got one more shot at this. It seems like. So let's keep an eye on AC as well. That's his personal best in the 2nd sector as he comes through into the 3rd very shortly now, and into the final sector as well. So all AC running a little bit wide, but easily done here at that section. But he has gone grey. And BTR responding once again. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel Matthias doesn't need to do anything stupid this race. He just needs to just cross the line, or even if he's in a 2nd position. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. He could basically finish anywhere on this board, apart from last place, I believe. But even if he finishes last and Wigan doesn't win, he still won. So he just needs to cross that line. Even if he's in 2nd behind VTR, for example, he can just sit behind him for the whole race and he'll be good. So.
Well, VTR pulls out of the corner and he crashes. Just in style. So this is the end of the session. The session is now over.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, Lorenzo jumps into 4th
Ooh.
place. Chevy won't actually keep that place. But, so now it's Matthias on his final lap. He's going to be on pole anyway due to VTR's penalty.
Oh,
Jack's gone down.
Yeah,
And Wigan
clever.
now, he's on the, well, he's currently on the 3rd row. He'll actually be on the 2nd row.
Yeah.
But will he be able to make the most of the slipstream from necessity to jump on into a potential 4th place on the grid? And he does.
Who had the front? Who had the second row then? And we're just waiting on AC and me. AC now. Yep.
And that is it.
Do you guys want me to read out the qualifying results as normal, or do you one of you want to do it? Okay, thank you very much. And for your first race of the evening and the penultimate round of VollGazzRacing Junior Season 3, you have Matthias on pole, with VTR bumping down to 2nd with the penalty. Sire is ending the front row of the grid, with Wigan heading the 2nd row, followed by Jack Berman and me. AC Slayer leads the 3rd row of the grid, followed by Joey and Chubb. And rounding off today's grid of riders and heading off the 4th row of the grid is Absisti with Lorenzo starting at the back of the grid due to that penalty he has received as well. So that does your grid, and we will now see what will happen in the race. It's going to be an interesting one as we just wait for Nelson to confirm everything, and we will be good to go. Fair though, seeing the top 8 riders separated by top 9 separated by 1.2, pretty close. So
It's just dependent on how sensitive you are between temperatures. Because obviously, because track temperatures being at night, it's low, so the hard tyre is practically useless, but it will last the distance, whereas a medium will have the grip and the temperature. Depending on how you ride, you might struggle at the end with it being realistic tyre wear, perhaps, but I don't think it'd be too bad of an option. So I personally would probably go a medium rear. With the front, I'd just mess around with each front tyre, and whichever front tyre proved to be the best, I'd go for. With slightly softer or medium. Yeah. So Matthias on pole in the perfect place to clinch the championship. He'll be looking to have a much better start than last week and not get swallowed up by the pack. And they're off for the penultimate time this season, and Matthias has got a fantastic start. Wigan also getting a good start. UTR dropping back to 4th, but it's looking like... Oh! Matthias and Sire making contact to turn 1. Oh, Assisti's gone down, a Repsol Honda's gone down, Jack Berman's gone down, Sire's gone down, a Yamaha's got... Wigan's gone down. It's absolute chaos. 5 riders have gone... Well, only 5 riders remain, and it's a red flag.
Yeah, it was Abscessity that went down as well, I feel. I think it was the LCR was Abscessity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, take two. Let's see if they can make a better job of it this time. And they're off again. Once again, Matthias gets a great launch. Wigan as well. Wigan jumps into third place.
He's not running real out wide there.
Oh, and Saya goes right up the inside of Matthias.
Renzo. Oh, something happened with AC Slayer and somebody else there.
Matthias retakes position from Saya, but Saya back up the inside into turn 2, and Matthias holds Saya off. So Matthias is in the lead with VTR right up his trumpet. VTR actually takes Saya round the outside into turn 3. Me's in 4th, Wigan in 5th, Jack Bowman in 6th.
Whoa, who's that?
As they go into turn 4, Saya looking up the inside of VTR, not able to do so. As it's all chaos at the back. As is that Lorenzo trying to go up the inside of Jack Berman there. Into turn 6 we go. Lorenzo goes up the inside, not able to do so. As VTR's gone down. VTR's gone down, and that could potentially be his race over. So I get to leave position. Really awkward place for this to happen though, so this could be absolute ropes.
Oh
and
my god!
Oh!
Oh! Oh my! That was a. Jeez.
That was well, I said it would be a ropes place to do it, and it's proven so. But
was that even? What was that? I need to rewind that.
So, Matthias out in front with me in
Let me
second and
just
Wigan in
review
third.
what I saw from that. That was a bit interesting.
So, we are at the similar situation at Brno. Matthias in first, me in second, Wigan in third. Sias in fourth, and Jack Berman in a PB position of fifth.
Oh, that was actually Lorenzo that caused that. I don't. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was mid-pack. I'll send the footage in now to the race direction chat.
So Matthias leads the opening lap as they go into turn 1. Saya now hounding the back of Wigan. So we got 1.2 seconds to Matthias. Wigan needs to pass me and try and claw the gap on Matthias. Because right now Matthias would win the championship in absolute style.
Right, I'm just going to send it in now just so you can have a little look.
Oh, Wigan's going right at the back of me. Can he make an attempt into turn 6? Favourable place to do so. Me runs a little bit wide. Wigan goes up the inside. And me slams the door shut and is now actually Saya is going to go round the outside with the drive, turn to the inside, and Saya is now jumped into third place due to the defending of me. Yeah. And now Saya, could he potentially set up the classic turn 10 pass we saw many times at Qatar over the 2 races in GP? Saya took the line, unable to do so. He's had the bad exit, and Wigan retakes third. While this is all happening, Matthias has now extended his gap to 2 seconds. So Matthias has escaped scot-free. Oh, Wigan made a bit of a mistake there, I think. He went on the curb a little bit through turn 4. Saya goes up the inside through turn 15. And he's made it stick. Nice. Nice move as Joey's gone down as he now enters the final corner.
There we go, it's sent.
And Saya is now on the back of me. And with the power of that Honda versus the Suzuki, with a bit of it slipstream, you'd expect Saya to be able to pull alongside me. Attempts to try and move into turn 1. Well, no. Here goes Saya into turn 1. He goes up the inside. And he's through. And he's through. Yeah, he is through. So Saya into second place. Yeah. Nice. Passes that. Oh. He makes a little bit of a mistake there. We're going to look at the good. It's on a 2-3 and gets on the curve and the bike goes all sideways. As he now has the double rights of turn 4 and 5. VTR, Lorenzo and Obsicity all having a battle for 7th place right now, as I think VTR and Lorenzo just both took Obsicity there. And Lorenzo and VTR going side by side through turn 6.
Yep.
Lorenzo looking back up the inside.
Pushing him wide a bit.
And now into turn 7 they go. VTR on not letting Lorenzo through. As they now go into turn 9, and Lorenzo try to turn 10 move. He's got the line for it.
Oh my god.
He's not be able to do it. Not close enough to sit at least. Lorenzo's actually set the fastest lap of the race. So Lorenzo's got the pace, just he's not in the position to challenge for the win, as AC Slayer takes Obsicity round the outside at turn 12. Nice move there.
I have sent the footage in of that crash there at the start of the race, just so you guys can review it whenever you want to, but it was just some incident between Jack Berman and Lorenzo. It just looked like lines kind of merged, it seems, and there was a bit of a incident, and that kind of was a bit of a train wreck for the 2 riders behind them. So 4 riders, I believe, went down in that incident. I believe it was I don't know whether Jack Berman went down, but I know Lorenzo, AC, and Joey went down in that incident there. So
yeah, Jack didn't crash. Jack didn't crash. He was fine.
Jack was very, very lucky there. So yeah, 3 Yamahas went down in that incident. So Lorenzo brought his teammate along with him in that as well with the incident. But
Saya's starting to close in on Matthias. As Saya's also set the fastest lap of the race at 1:50.6. So 1.9 seconds, 2 seconds out. So it gets a bit yo-yo in between the sectors. So Matthias just controlling the pace. We're already on lap 4 of 11, so just 7.5 laps to go already.
Yeah, there's VTR and Lorenzo have caught up to Chubb, who sat in 6th position at the moment. They're going to look for a way past him.
Can VTR make the move into turn 10 if he's close enough? He goes up the inside.
He's trying it.
And Chubb doesn't let him through. Lorenzo now going to try and go round the outside at turn 11, which will turn into turn 12. Seen it done many times before. Lorenzo not close enough, and VTR able to take the nice line. And we're looking to take Chubb as soon as possible. And VTR actually runs wide. Lorenzo goes up the inside. And they both go wide. As they now go into turn 15. And into the final corner they all go. Oh, Lorenzo hits the back of Chubb. And Lorenzo is down.
Oh my god. Okay. I think he just tried to go for the move and it just didn't quite work out there. Or it just broke a lot later.
Joey wrecked about a lap and a half ago, maybe 2.
Yeah.
VTR now looking to make his move on Chubb.
Matthias at the moment doing the business out in front. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing, and it will be confirmed.
Well, VTR getting very close to back of Chubb there, possibly going to look for the move into turn 6. No. Oh wait, yeah, he's got a bit wide and exits. And VTR's got the outside line to force him to the edge of the track. But he's round quite wide on the exit of turn 7. VTR, so it's all things added to turn 8. Very nice move there. And Jack Berman, who's currently in 5th place, doing a great job. And is on currently for a personal best finish in this season. Matthias has started to eke out a gap on Saya now. So Saya doing good in 2nd place. He's got 2nd to me, who's got second, to Wigan, who's got second, to Jack. So it's looking like a bit of a stalemate right now between second, third, fourth, and fifth places. As AC now goes underneath Chubb on the exit of the final corner, and AC Slayer has now jumped into 7th position. As it looks like Lorenzo is possibly going to start to hound Abscissity in a few corners' time. So we've reached the halfway stage. Now 5.5 laps to go. And it's going the way of Matthias. Even if Matthias was to disconnect or whatever, it wouldn't be too dramatising for him, because Wigan isn't in a position to inherit the lead. Well, it does seem like the rule kind of on a similar pace here, so Wigan's he just getting closer and closer to me every lap, ever so slightly, but it's nothing great. As they go through the penultimate corner, and they will start lap 7 of 11, 5 laps to go. It did say he's got the fastest lap of the race so far, so he's not falling under any kind of pressure. He hasn't really got any, and just interested to see who's going to win this battle for the final podium spot. Miyu's had one podium at Brunel. Wigan who's had a win, and a few more podiums. Finished every race inside the top 5, which is why he's been able to stay in contention with Matthias, compared to the others who've been a little bit inconsistent, a little bit more inconsistent here and there. And Miyu seemed to have loved to take sixth position, as he's pointed out a couple of times. Matthias now got a 3-second lead over Saya. So Jack Berman, he's just got a warning. He's just lost touch of these three guys here. Well, I mean, Sai's losing touch of me as well, but Jack just not got the pace to stay with these 4 in front of him. But he's done a great job. I'm sure he'll be satisfied with a top 5 finish. So 4 laps to go. Yeah. Oh, Wigan making a bit of a mistake there on the exit of turn 2, getting on the grass, and that has dropped the gap to me to a second. And Wigan's tyre is just getting a little bit overheated, so nothing to worry about. But yeah, Wigan, he's running out of laps here, and it's unlikely he's going to be able to do anything to keep this championship alive. And he's probably now going to think about keeping second place alive, because I believe Sire and VTR can still challenge him for that place. I'll just have a quick check. Yeah, so Wigan and Sire are separated by 11 points. And Wigan and VTR separated by 7 points, so it's going to be a three-way battle most likely heading into the final round for second position. And AC Slayer is getting on the back of VTR. So AC Slayer got some nice pace at the moment. So Matthias will now cross the line to start lap 9. Fortunately, most of the field are quite spread out, so not a whole lot seems to be going on right now. Closest battle at the moment is VTR and AC Slave for 6th position as they break into turn 1. And now into turn 3. Oh, VTR getting on the grass there. That is not going to help him whatsoever. He's got some penalty time and he's probably lost a bit of time from having to set up the bike there. VTR seems to have just lost a little bit of his rhythm in there from that mistake, because he's made another mistake through the exit turn 4. To stumble with Matthias now. Led from the word go. So into brakes for the final corner. As now we will head to the penultimate lap of round 9. So yeah, unfortunately not a lot really going on right now. AC Slayer's managed to claw back the second gap he had during the midway through that last lap. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try and work out on the fly what the points will be between Wigan, VTR and Sire, so we can discuss the battle for second place, as that's what it'll be. It'll be the main kind of headline into the final round. So VTR, it's been another sort of what could have been. We can't tell what kind of pace he's setting right now, but at the end of the race, when we see his fastest lap, we'll sort of know, did he have the pace to contend with Matthias? Because he had the pace for pole. Had he stayed on, where would he be at the moment? As Matthias now starts the final lap of the race. Just 16 more turns and he'll be champion. So he started to close in on Matthias, but I think it's too little too late for him. As means holding on to third position. Looking to take his second podium of the season.
As long as VTR can hold on, not VTR, Jack Jr. can hold on to this position, it'll be his best position of the season.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, this will be good for him. Very clean racing.
Yep. So Matthias now enters the final corner. He comes onto the straight, and Matthias is VollGazzRacing Season 3 Junior Champion. Season 1, but it's Season 3 of VollGazz. Very strange, but yeah. 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 Oh, mate, oh no. I believe I ran out of fuel because his AI's dropped. His AI's dropped to 5th place. If he's lost out to Wigan on that, oh no.
No, it's because he crashed at the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, to scare us. So that is the race. So Matthias wins the race from pole position, lights the flag, and he is your first VollGazzRacing Junior Champion. Sire finishes in 2nd, me finishes in 3rd, Wigan finishes in 4th, Jack Byrne with his personal best finish of the season in 5th, BTR in 6th, AC Slayer in 7th, Lorenzo in 8th, Chubb in 9th, Joby in 10th, and Obsicity rounds up the field in 11th position. And Matthias,
Matthias just Steve.
why have they left?
Maybe he just felt the need to not race the last one. he said there's no point.
It's back. So we just need to get me back in. Oh, Joey's left as well.
Getting kicked out, we may
Yeah.
need to restart the lobby.
That's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, he was. Hmm.
Not at the moment, no. So Joey's rejoined. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so Wigan got fourth, so he's on 83. Sire got second, so he's on 76, so that's 7 points difference. And VTR got sixth, so that's 5 points, that makes him on 73. So there's 10 points between Wigan and VTR, there's 7 between Wigan and Sire. So if Wigan finishes inside the top 3, he'll keep second place. If not, then we'll work it out from there. Yeah, hopefully. Who's going to be the first person out the box? It's going to be VTR. Followed by his teammate, Jack Berman. Can VTR make it 2 pole position laps? And he immediately pulls out the lap, having turned a bit too early. Oh, Joey's got in front of Jack Berman. So Joey leads the charge. So there's a quick check of Matthias as he's changed. Yeah, he's got a golden helmet on. Matthias had it all prepared for. And Jack makes a massive mistake through turn 4 and is pulled out of the lap. And Joey now, who's changed his helmet and number to 58 and running Simoncelli's helmet. Yeah. 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 And now. Yeah. Into the Caro hairpin goes Joey.
Both Monster Yamaha riders repping 58 numbers, so yeah, that's good.
Joey now into the final corner as he goes on the grass. Not the smoothest way to do it. And he crosses the line and sets a banker time of a 1:30.8. Oh no, Jack Webber's got on the wave saying no. Hopefully it's not too. Oh, no, he's gone. And Saya now, Matthias gets out of the way of whoever that is. I think Wigan, yeah. So Saya now crosses the line. He goes into first. Wigan crosses the line. He goes into second. Chubb, where is Chubb?
There's Chubb. I think Wigan and Joey are just setting banker laps, just cruising just to get just a lap in.
Yeah, as he's had a crash. He will now have his lap, and he goes second by 27 thousandths of a second. But Lorenzo, it's his home circuit. Technically, on technicalities, it's his home circuit. Goes round the final corner. Oh my god! And isn't able to finish the lap. So Matthias now goes through turns 9 and 10 as he heads for Cavone. Joey had a hooks on the curb and has gone down.
Saya improvement.
Yeah. Where is so Saya Me's had a fall, so Saya now round the final corner, looking to improve, and he does. Matthias goes third, Wigan goes fourth. VTL was on a red sector 1 but is pulled out the lap. Jack Berman on a red sector 1 as well. Yeah. Very. Yeah. Very tight and twisty sector 1, a very open sector 2, and a very fast sector 3. As they go through Cavone and all these fast sequences, right-handers. Which used to be even faster when they went the other way around. Yeah. So Subsisty now goes round the final corner, around a little bit wide. Where will he go? Goes 6th. Lorenzo across the line, and he goes into pole position. Jack Berman's lap's gone wrong somewhere as he's not continued the lap. BTR with 2 red sectors. Also with Chubb. So now Chubb taking a very tight line through that corner, so he's going to have not the same exit speed as others who take the wider entry line. And now into the final corners, Wigan, I believe, might have just improved his lap time, I believe, there. I'm not quite sure, I saw something improve. So Chubb across the line, jumps in 7, VTR across the line and goes pole. And AC Slayer now. it comes to the end of Sector 3 into Sector 4. Matthias crashes in Sector 3. So we're going to see now who's able to adapt best between track to track simultaneously. So you see he crosses the line and jumps into 8th position. Jack Berman now round Caro hairpin. And now one more corner to go. Doing a lot of corner entry speed, which is causing him to go very wide. And he jumps into 6th position. As Joey and Obsessity are going to finish their laps. Joey crosses the line, doesn't improve. Obsessity jumps into 8th position. And AC Slayer's at a full at turn 10. So Sai coming to the end of another lap. It's unlikely that he's going to improve on this lap. And he doesn't. Where Chop is now going around the fast right-handers. Taking a better line for turn 13. Still not improving the lap time. There's Jack Berman's crashed. So we've seen quite a few crashes here, so the curves can be quite deadly on this track as well as heavy braking zones, and Chubbs goes into the pits and crashes. And Wigan now improving his lap as Joey has crashed in Sector 3. And Wigan's, yeah, AC Slayer now. Top 10 separated by just over 1.9 seconds. And VTR is improving in the final sector. AC jumps into 8th position. Osai is crashed. And VTR improves his lap time. Matthias also improves his lap time, but VTR using Matthias as a marker, able to improve his lap time further. Oh, he's gone a bit wide though through middle of turns 12 and 13 and pulls out of the lap. And me now, he was improving on his two sectors, was in front of Lorenzo, but Lorenzo's now going in front of him. Me crosses the line and improves in time, but not position. Here comes Joey. Lost a bit of time in the 3rd sector. And Jack Berman's improving, so Jack Berman's really clicked. Seems to have clicked in this final round, it looks like. And Joey is unable to improve his lap time. Oh, and Jack Berman's gone down the final corner. Oh. And Chubb now is improving. Goes around the final corner, runs it quite wide. But he's got a decent enough exit. And he crosses the line and jumps into 10th place, so the whole grid separated by under 2 seconds. Sai Lorenzo on personal best laps. And Sai now crosses the line, improves his time but is unable to jump onto the front row of the grid. Lorenzo runs really wide at the final corner and loses his lap. He just can't get a lap together, it looks like. Jack Berman with a red sector 1. And AC Slayer's lost his lap time. VTR also with a red sector 1. Me is also improving again. Whoa. As he now goes into the final corner. Will he improve again? Yes, he will, by just a few hundredths of a second, as Matthias has had a fall. Jack Berman now in the final sector, and he's pulled out of the lap. VTR now a third red sector. VTR looking to take another pole position. And into the final corner he goes. AC Slayer has had a fall somewhere. VTR crosses the line and improves by 4/10 of a second and has now got a 7/10 gap on the field. Can this be his race to win?
Oh my god.
Surely with that kind of pace you'd expect him to have a good chance of winning. As Shaw crosses the line and able to improve, he'll have one more full lap passes. Let's take a look at the gold helmet of Matthias, or not. VTR once again, red sector 1. VTR looking for absolute destruction in this session. And he's improving again in sector 2. Yep. So you see Slayer now is on the final corner. If he's quick enough, he's going to be tight to get another lap in. He's unable to improve. VTR now around the penultimate corner, and then one more corner to go. What lap time is he going to produce here?
When he get a 27, I'm done. Oh my
god.
My god. Oh my god.
Oh no, Jack's gone down.
But
VTR giving the smoke.
Oh my god.
Lorenzo now improving. Could he jump Matthias? Can he be the only rider to be within a second of VTR? Matthias is also improving as well. Here comes Lorenzo around the final corner. He's got that hooked up nicely as he goes on the grass. Maybe not, I spoke too soon. He improves, but that mistake's cost him a second place start. And Matthias now around the penultimate corner into the final corner. Joey is on an improved lap so far. And Matthias will go across the line. Improves by 2/10 of a second. The only rider to be within under a second, within a second of VTR. VTR, yeah. VTR with like a Like that's like a lap time that could potentially be a front row contender of tomorrow or Sunday.
Sunday.
As Joey now goes round the final corner. AC Slayer improves to 8th position.
Really good,
And Joey jumps to 9th, I think? Yep. Smoke the field like he did at Termas. I like the plans. As Wigan's disconnected. And it's cloudy conditions. That might be Wigan's second place chances up in smoke. Especially if VTR wins.
Well, I mean, we can set quality to 5 minutes and just get them back.
Yeah.
And they don't need the whole 5 minutes. They just need to do a lap. Yeah, I mean, I'd hate for him to lose his chances out.
Yeah.
For something like this. And like I said, they don't need the whole 5 minutes. No one needs to qualify. They just need to set a lap, and then you can just quit the session, and then we can just start the race.
Not yet.
Don't tell me we quit the session and he ain't joining back.
Oh, please, no.
And you can't even tell what's going on with him because he has his freaking account offline.
Yeah, so he was on last on an hour ago.
Yeah, man need to speak.
We've all had to, Deck, have you had to do it?
Yeah, I've done it once. That jump blew my mind, son.
Yeah. See, Nelson, you had to do it. It's you know, it's your final time as race director for now, and you got to be part of the fun. You got to join the
Hey,
fun.
look, with power comes great responsibility.
Could you imagine if it's raining? Why have I said that? VTR is gonna. VTR is not gonna be a happy man if the rain loads up and it's yeah, but he's just to see the rain and like really. All the Repsol Hondas are having a nice little battle here into turn 4, doing some practice. Going nice and slow. Attacks. His lap time's not validated, so we can keep going. ideally we'd want them to do it a decent time, so it's not harder for you. I mean, when it's all over the place, you know, when the grid's all turned upside down, it's an absolute nightmare. They're just warming up the brakes. They're just they're scrubbing the tyres. I sense a massive crash about to happen. Oh my god, guys. Me's crashed.
Guy Junior, if you invalidate your lap, you're starting last.
Oh, he's doing a burnout. Seven seconds off the pace. No, Ace, don't tell me AC's actually invalidated his lap. Oh my god.
How is that possible?
Is Lorenzo still going? Oh no, he's... What's Lorenzo doing? Lorenzo, what are you doing? Yeah. So here comes AC Slayer flying down the straight as he's going to go through turn 10. So to go for the invalidates this lap and he doesn't get his actual grid position. Takes it's so good, you know, everyone else has got really nice-ish lap times and he's got the Repsol Hondas were 50 seconds off the pace. Miles will just put everyone a minute behind. And AC crosses the line.
Oh my god.
So it's I've sent you a picture of it, but it's VTR then Matthias. Then Lorenzo. Let me know when you've got the front row down. Matthias. Lorenzo. Third. Sire fourth. Me fifth. Jack Berman sixth. AC Slayer seventh. Joey eighth. Abscissity ninth and Chubb in 10th. These lap times. And it's clear skies, so perfect weather, perfect weather. Yeah. So after a long wait, well, how much will this impact the riders? Probably not a lot, I'd imagine, but you never know. But, yeah, but the first sector is quite tight. You got the chicane, you got the hairpin, you got the other chicane, so really tight, compact corners. So if people go for moves or just naturally find themselves in places, very easily there could be absolute carnage. Yeah. So here we go for the final time for the junior class. They are off, and it is Matthias who gets the launch and will get the whole shot into turn one. There's contact between Sire and a Patronus over Lorenzo, and me goes up the inside and takes second place as he now goes to the right. Oh no, VTR hits the back of some people. Chubb's gone down on the curb there. So, oh, Lorenzo making contact with VTR then. Jack Berman goes round the outside. Lorenzo tries to. Lorenzo goes up the inside at turn 4. Side looking to go up the inside of me. Lorenzo takes 4th position as they now. Oh, VTR goes right up the inside at turn 6. Wow, that was. Did not see that coming. Isaiah now goes side by side and pushes me wide. And Lorenzo loses the front. Oh my god. And Jack Berman goes very wide there. VTR is in 4th. Jack Berman's in 5th. AC Slayer holding off Joey as he now file through his Sire, loses out to me at turn 10, but Sire's going to get the exit around the outside of me. And Val's is that, oh my god, oh my dear lord, is the game for, oh my god, they've only stay on and stay in track limits, incredible. As, oh my god, what's going back there, Joey He's made a mistake there, and Absicity makes his move on Jack Berman. And he goes up the inside as Sire through the penultimate corner. VTR tries to pass Sire, but Sire says no. And while all this has happened, Matthias has got a second lead on the field. So here we go now, through the chicane they go. VTR going up the inside of Sire, no. Through turn 3. Whoa, Joey, so Jack Berman takes Joey up the inside. Sire looking to try and take me up the inside, but that turns to the outside. Oh no, he's gone down! Yeah. Oh, Sire runs a tiny bit wide, but nothing too dramatic. As Matthias out in front by 1.3 seconds from Sire and VTR. VTR goes up the inside of Sire, no! Oh wow, so Sire taking that double apex. Whereas VTR sort of rounded it off a bit more and nearly squeezed up the inside of Sire. As Joey and Absicity are very close to each other. Absicity's got a nice run on Joey here. Can he make a move into the hairpin? No. Oh, Jack Berman goes quite wide for the end lap 2. Matthias has got 1 second lead over Sire. I mean, Matthias has gone down to turn 2. No, he's not. It's Jack Berman. So that means now that Sire's taken the lead, VTR's in second, and AC Slayer is in third. Matthias, I'm going to guess that Matthias just put the brakes on a little bit too early on the change direction, and that just caused his front tyre to lock up. Oh, and Sire runs wide through turn 8. As Lorenzo and Absicity are now fighting at turn 8. As contact between the two of them. And Absicity's now going to try turn that bike up the inside of Lorenzo. No, not able to do so. Lorenzo defends very nicely. So these two out in front. And Lorenzo's gone down. That'll be a fast crash. VTR looking up the inside of Sire. So Sire looking. So these two. Whoever wins out of these two will be taking second place in the championship. I think if Sire gets second and VTR wins, they'll be tied on points, but Sire will win on countback of wins. So it would be a very cruel way to lose second place, but it happened in Moto2 last year. So, but yeah, if these two swap positions, they'll actually tie on points, I believe. So this could be interesting. It's battle for second place in the championship and first place on track. Of second, covering the two. And me looks to have taken assist as he runs very wide through turn 8. I'll be looking to try and retake the position if he's close enough. And unfortunately not able to do so, as Matthias now is on the back of AC Slayer. AC Slayer is currently doing a personal best in a current personal best position. As me's gone down again. Second crash in 4 laps for me. This time in the third sector. Sire continues to lead, but Matthias is in 4th and looks to be getting ready to take 3rd position. Yep. As they go through turns 4, 5 and 6. Matthias, I sense he's going to try to move probably turn 8 if he's close enough. Give it a slipstream. He's just not in the overtaking range yet, as AC actually runs quite wide. And Matthias now is going to probably try the cutback, as Matthias has set the fastest lap of the race at 29.6. Matthias goes round the outside of AC, but that's not helped him. He's going to get a better exit than AC, but AC holds the position for now. As Saya ekes a tenth or two over VTR. Nothing too dramatic. AC runs quite wide out of turn 13. Wow, we're only going to be on lap 6. This race is going quick. And Chubb's gone down. Yeah. Oh, AC runs a little bit wide. The XBT is going to turn underneath. Possibly get better corner speed. Can he make the move into turn 4? He's in firing range. He goes up the inside of AC Slayer. And Matthias takes third position in the race. Now, does he have the pace to hunt down the two leaders? 3 seconds covers him in VTR. Well, if AC Slayer's retaken the position from Matthias, but AC Slayer's run very wide, and that might be AC's well, I won't say podium contention over, because you know crashes and stuff can happen, but for now he's not in the podium positions. But if he can try and hang on to Matthias for as long as possible, he might be able to pick up some pieces, as VTR is now close to the back of Saya. So currently VTR and Obsicity are the only people not to have penalty time right now. Penalty time very easy to get around this track, because all you have to do is just go on the green a little bit and you get a 2/10 penalty. Whoa, VTR getting on the curb there. The bike didn't look too nice through there. As they're now going to turn 4. Obsicity's gone down, and that will promote Jack Berman up into 6th position. And me as well into 7th. Down the straight they go, through turn 7. And into turn 8. And now through turn 10 they go. So they go through Cavone. Such a fast corner, 170 mile an hour. Near enough. And into the Caro hairpin. So they go round the final corner. Obsicity's had another crash. So 7 laps gone. 7 laps gone, 7 laps to go. And Matthias sets the fastest lap of the race, and that gap is starting to fall. 5.6 seconds between Matthias and VTR as Lorenzo's had another fall, so Lorenzo's season's ending in absolute disaster. It's weird to think he actually won the second race of the season in such dominant style. So he's had a great pace, just sometimes in the race it's never gone to plan. And Jack Berman is in 5th place now, as I think he's overtaken Joey at some point in the past couple of laps. So Matthias now 2.2 seconds behind the leaders, so he's charging. Depending on how much you can keep the pace up and how much these guys have a pace, Matthias might be able to be on the back of him near the end of the race, but we'll have to just see. There's now going to the final corner. Start lap 9. Lorenz had another fall. He's only gaining 2 tenths, 3 tenths in that lap. These two pretty much evenly matched for pace, it seems. One sector VTR extends the gap, or closes in the gap. The next sector Sire re-extends the gap. Just yo-yo effect as... Yeah. But Matthias now 1 point... Well, he was 1.6 seconds behind at one point, but it's come back up to 2 seconds. Well, Matthias is gaining. Is he gaining fast enough though? That's just the question. So with 5.5 laps to go, and he's 1.8 seconds behind, he's going to need to be about 3.5 tenths quicker a lap. The size ran wide through Caro Hairpin, but manages to just fend off VTR.
You know, it amazes me that VTR has not passed Saya yet. You know, when his pace, the race pace is now in the 29s, and VTR's pace should be in the 28s.
Maybe it's just VTR's plan for the moment.
All this is just waiting until the last lap to, you know, just make a last move.
Yeah. Never know what his plan is, but I would be quite worried right now because Matthias is right there now. He's 1.2 seconds behind, and in a lap or two, he's going to be right on his tail.
And Matthias is coming quick, so whatever VTR's planning to do, better go ahead and do it.
There's the break into turn 8. VTR the only rider without penalty time. So that could prove a factor in this race. As Matthias is now under a second, and there's a change of position there between me and Joey. Oh no! Me and Joey have had a lag crash at turn 9. Oh no, that's disastrous for both their races. We're still in 6th and 7th though.
See, Matthias does have better tires than Saya and VTR. I believe that could be playing a part as well.
Yeah. Saya's front seems to be overheating, VTR's rear seems to be overheating, and Matthias has just got pretty much optimum temperature in both tyres. So maybe, yeah. So four laps to go now, and Saya's managed to actually extend the gap to a second. So VTR starting to struggle at the late stages of this race. So he has a little bit of moment there through turn 5 and through turn 6. Matthias now on the slipstream.
Saya's now extending the gap to a second.
Yeah. Oh, Matthias goes up the inside with VTR taking a wide exit, and Matthias is into second place. So now Matthias looks to hunt down Saya. VTR makes a big mistake there through turn 13. VTR Saya weighs considerably more than Saya and Matthias, so I reckon maybe he's got his traction control a bit lower, or I don't think he's chosen a medium. I don't think it's that drastic. So possibly maybe too little traction control on that bike, and it's caused the rear tyre to chew and overheat itself. Possibly, I had to guess. So 2 3/4 laps. Can Saya hold on to this victory? Saya's gone down!
Oh no!
He's lost the front. And that now promotes VTR into second and Matthias into the lead.
The right side of his front tire is very overheated.
Yeah. Maybe a mistake. Maybe he's gone for a soft front tire and that's just not worked out for him. So now Matthias is back in the lead. And looks to try and check out as we start the penultimate lap of this race. So through turn 4 and now turn 5, Matthias is just had a little moment there, but Matthias seems to have the edge. A very fitting ride. And Jack Bowman's gone down. Where has he crashed? He's crashed at turn 5 and his bike's fallen at turn 6. But he still holds 5th position for now. Yeah, it's been a champion's ride for Matthias, crashing at turn 2 on lap 3, and he's clawed his way back up into 1st place. So you probably would have wanted to smoke the field in the race all the way through, but comeback ride's not too bad. I know since he's had a fall somewhere, I'm going to probably lose out to Lorenzo. I'd potentially Chubb depending on where he's crashed, but Matthias starts the final lap of the season. .6 seconds over VTR. I don't know about the team's championship. That's going to be interesting to see, because of with VTR and Jack Berman, because I think Repsol the closest. So with their battling over their positions they've got in both races, it might just be enough to get it. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, forget what I'm saying. Never mind. I think they've got it anyway. Just realised it's not as close as I thought it was. I was thinking more of a battle for like 2nd place. Anyway, VTR's tribe, looks like he's going to get 2nd. Matthias around the penultimate corner. So the junior champion goes around the final corner. He wins the final race of VollGazzRacing Junior. VTR takes a very nice 2nd place. Saya, after his crash, finishes in 3rd place after leading all that time. AC Slayer, I believe that's a personal best finish in 4th place there by him. And Jack Berman's just going to hold on to 5th place from me unless he's got greater time penalty than him. And here goes Lorenzo and Joey. Lorenzo goes up the inside of Joey in the final corner, and Lorenzo snatched 7th position off Joey, depending on time penalties. But wow, Chubb will finish. Well, didn't cross the line, but he finishes 9th, and I believe Alcicity is 10th. So Matthias, after his crash, wins the final round of the season. VTR brings home 2nd place, so he's running off the podium. He couldn't quite get that win, but he's got another podium. Maybe GP21 will be his game, where he can finally get a victory. Saya brings 3rd home, and I believe takes 2nd in the championship as well by 1 point. Yep. Saya in 4th, me in 5th. Jack Berman had too much penalty time, so he's actually lost a position to me and finishes in 6th. Lorenzo finishes 7th, Joey in 8th. Chubb finished 9th, Alcicity's 10th. But they've got that the wrong way around on the screen. So we'll need Matthias, VTR, Saya, and me. Yep. Me. Mm-hmm.
BTR is now considered one lap man.
Alright, so as Mr. Houston, I will just continue with Saya. Saya, race 1 at Qatar, you managed a really great pace. I think you did something for and just got comfortable in 2nd place behind Matthias. And just tell me a bit more about your race.
Okay, thank you guys. First of all, I would like to congratulate to Matthias. I think he just a champion for our season 3. So on my first track in Losail, I was quite struggle because I thought VTR will one of my challenging. So I try my best to keep my pace and to keep my consistent. Anyway, finally I got a 2nd podium. That's a good for me, and that was a good race lah. Thank you all.
No problem, and congrats on your podium.
Yes, thank you.
And Matthias, you got the you inherited pole position. Then you led from start to finish, and that race won you the championship. So how does it feel to win the championship?
too hard when I was running from right to left. So I had to work hard to catch up with the guys in front. I was expecting this car to go fast in the race actually after this really qualifying. Luckily it worked out and the car crashed in front of me.
Congratulations on your victory and well, your 2 victories and your championship victory. And wish you luck for future championships.
Alright, me is still not here, so I believe me won't be joining. So once again, Saya, you race 2 of Misano. You quite led the whole race. You, I believe VTR, or I don't know who you overtook, but you left pretty much 90% of the race. And then you lost the front and still managed to put yourself on the podium. Tell me a bit more about this.
Okay. I quite surprised when Matthias was crashed. Then I lead the race, but suddenly when I saw from behind that Matthias is quite and VTR quite fast and always giving pressure to me. Then I have a heartbreak on, I think on turn what turn I forgot about it. Then I crash, but I try to keep my momentum to get a podium because I saw there's another rider behind me. So anyway, there's no luck. I think 80-90% I managed to handle this race, and it was a good race and it was a good fight. Anyway, it's a good podium for me. Thank you, girl.
Congratulations, bro.
And VTR, your performance in Misano, the qualifying was very surprising. You absolutely smoked the field with a 27, which none of us expected, and we were very impressed by your lap. So then instantly we thought that maybe your race pace was going to be maybe very high 28s, low 29s, but then it seemed like you didn't have the race pace, and then maybe at the end you suffered with an overheating rear tyre. Just tell us how the race went.
Heating, it was actually the tyres being too cool on the front end in both races. My tyres were going really cold on the front end and it just kept on slipping, and I just couldn't keep the bike together because the tyres were really cold, so I was struggling to go around the corners. So I was trying to lower traction controls and I just tried to stay in front for as long as possible, but it wasn't possible where the tyres were so cold. So I probably would have had a bit more pace, but my tyres were just very cold. But yeah, very good result.
What front tyre did you go with?
Soft.
Very strange. Wow. That's very strange, but maybe had a dodgy tyre or something. You always get one randomly.
Still haven't got no win this season.
Yeah. But you got a podium, so you've ended strong.
Yeah.
So I believe that's it.
We got one more.
Really.
Congratulations on your, yeah, I'm just gonna call it the World Championship right now. Congratulations on the championship itself in the junior class, and I hope you will be good. You want to join Tech and all the others are great as well. So, a great race in the Misano again. You crashed out of the lead, but managed to get a really strong comeback. You overtook AC and picked off PTR as well. And then Sion just crashed and ended up coming to the lead and pull a gap. And in the second race. So, how did it go?
I was pushing so hard because I thought Jar was going to get the second place and then come to us, so I just tried to build up. Yeah. I was so surprised by it. One time was cold because I hadn't got cold and red and it was so I thought maybe I could have done.
At this point, you'll never know because season 4 is officially over, and I just want to say congratulations to everybody that ended up on the podium today, and in general, everyone's faith in this new championship you just created this week. It has been a blast, and to make it a true championship on the next game as well. Thank you all for racing today.
So that's the end of VollGazzRacing Junior for this season. We'll be back on MotoGP 21. Don't know when that's officially going to be, but it's in the works. And we'll have a new roster of riders, some returning and then some new people probably. Be interesting to see how people do. But, Dirk, do you have any words to say?
No, I'm on the phone.
What happens to you if you're here? Take that. Take that as a no then. Yeah, so well done to everyone who raced. Everyone got a win, a podium, a pole, the fastest lap. And just in general, everyone who improved from the start of the season to the end of the season, and have overall become better players and riders from this experience. And we hope they can continue in this way as they adapt to the new game that comes out next week.
Enjoy the new game, so for everyone that pre-ordered it or just gotta buy it on release day, and we will see you
Goodbye.